And long time no see. Not your fault. Totally mine. This is going to be a really short episode, okay? I'm working on a really, really long episode to catch you up on everything that's been happening in my life. But when we were recording the Tuttle and Kline podcast today, which will actually come out on Wednesday, the conversation took an unexpected turn today about therapy. Tim was actually talking about it, and he asked me what the fuzzy mic was going to be about this week. And I was going to make a lengthy episode about what I've been going through. All good, by the way, all good. But I thought, you know what? I'll just tell Tim a little bit about my recent therapy sessions and use this as a teaser. I hate that word, but use this as kind of a bookmark to come back next week when I will have a lot more time to explain all of this and to talk about the actual process that I went through with my, oh God, newfound savior, I guess, Laurel Wiers. Anyway, this is what I was telling Tim in our episode that you'll be able to see in its entirety on Wednesday. I just met the therapist of all therapists, and she made a massive breakthrough for me about 4 weeks ago, and it's unbelievable, Tim.
Yeah, I guess it's just if you get the right one, right?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. You've got to find the right one for sure.
I
For
guess
sure.
I was getting the C students.
Oh, I've had therapists identify what the problem is, but they never knew how to fix it.
Oh, now you got one that fixed it.
It's done. Yeah. One session.
I love it.
I
So
know.
that can you illuminate a little bit, or are you giving up her secret sauce, or you don't want to delve into that? I mean,
No, this is what I'm going to talk about on the fuzzy mic. Her name is Laurel Wiers, and she is an expert in ART, which ART is a more rapid response to EMDR, which is eye movement and all that kind of stuff. Okay, but anyway, what we did was we used these little buzzer things in my hand. She's in Connecticut, so it was all remote. Do these little buzzer things in my hand, and then we went to where the trauma started, which was when I was 13, and my dad told me I'd never amount to anything.
oh,
I use that for motivation my entire life, okay? But never did I realize how bad it fucked me up. I didn't ever think it did, but yeah, that was where all of my stress and all of my self-loathing and all of my lack of self-confidence came from was that statement. And so what we had to do was, as a 55-year-old, I had to go back and hold the hand of the 13-year-old and reconfront my dad in that scenario, in that situation. And,
interesting.
yeah, and it did, Tim. And you remember how and we even went to the Alaska thing, where Alaska was really the trigger when I bottomed out and I couldn't go anymore in Alaska, and I had to turn the backpack over to my friend Scott to finish the run with me. I really felt my dad saying, "You're a loser," and
Oh,
that's what hit me. That caused me to shut down my entire life, and it was in the back of my mind. And so she brought that to the front. Tim, let me tell you something. I can look at a picture of my dad now and actually feel sorry. I can look at the trailer for Delivering Hope, my run in Alaska that I thought I failed at, and want to do it again.
okay,
And
that's good.
Tim, the last time I thought about killing myself was 7 weeks ago.
That's an all-time record.
That dude, it was every day. It was
Oh, I
every
know,
day.
I know, I
Yeah.
know.
So Laurel Wiers is freaking amazing, man. She's awesome. And
I'm
I made a friend too. She checks on me regularly.
Man, I am so happy that you got that breakthrough, Cav.
Well, yeah, I was seeing a therapist here that was $160 for an hour, and I went 10 times, and I wasn't get. We identified the problem, but it wasn't getting any better. Laurel, my new consultant therapist, was one session cheaper than $1,600, and she's like, "You're done. You're clear."
Wow, that's so awesome.
I said, "That's not a really good business model for you, Laurel." And she goes, "I'm not in it for a business model. I'm in it to help people." And she says, "Yeah, there's quite a few people out there that need help. So I'll be okay."
Yeah, go from one to another to another to another. Fix the world.
Yeah.
If you're that good as a therapist, fix the world.
Uh-huh. And
I love it.
she's really good. Beautiful lady too. Super sweet. Unbelievably cool. I'm telling you, I am so lucky that I found Laurel. I found her on another podcast and had her on mine. And she's changed everything in my life. It's unbelievable. I've never been more grounded. I've never been more relaxed. I've never been more. I, I feel a lot lighter than what I did 5 weeks ago. And I'm going to tell you all about it. I'm going to tell you the process next week. So I apologize for the absence. I apologize for this short episode this week. But I thought, you know what? Since Tim and I actually kind of talked about it today when we were recording the Tuttle and Kline podcast, I needed to get this out there for you so that you know that everything is great with me. Everything is fine. Actually, it's never been better. And I can't wait to share all the details with you because I will have time this week to construct the entire episode. So thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for continuing to support the Fuzzy Mike. Thank you for, in the 4-week absence that I had, listening to some of the earlier episodes. And we've actually grown our audience a little bit. So I don't know. Maybe you like when I'm gone. I don't know. But anyway, thank you so much. I promise you a full episode next week, and it's going to blow your mind. Absolutely blow your mind. If you hearing me talk like I'm not on a manic phase right now. The last time I spoke with Laurel Wiers, she said, "You sound great." I'm like, I know, and I'm not even on a manic phase. This is like me. This is the new me. And God, I hope it lasts forever. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you next week. And thanks for supporting the Fuzzy Mike.
Thanks for listening to this episode of The Fuzzy Mike with Kevin Kline. Check back often and stay fuzzy, friends. Fuzzy Mike is a presentation of the Kevin Kline Fuzzy Mike Industry, Incorporated, LLC.